Hi students, welcome to online class. So in this video we are going to discuss about chapter 10, flow of control. So in this video now we are going to discuss about the selection statement and its types. In the previous video we have discussed about control statements and its types. Control statements and its types we discussed. So there are three types of control statements are there: selection, and then sequential, selection, and then iteration statements we discussed. So now in this video we are going to discuss about selection statements and its types. See, already in the previous video discussed about selection statement. So selection statement is executed based upon the condition. Selection statement is going to be executed based upon the condition. We can say that selection statement is otherwise called as a decision statement. In a program, a decision causes a one-time jump to a different part of the program. So whenever a condition is causing a jump from one part of the program to another part of the program. The condition is making a jump from one part of the program to another part. So that is what they used to call it as selection statement. Right? So the condition only allows a jump from one place to another place. Then decisions in C++ are made in several ways. Decision in C++ are made in several ways. What are the different ways means? It is mostly it will work only with if-else statement. The decisions are made only with the if-else statement. Most commonly the if-else statement is used. Sometimes we use if statement and then else if statement, like that we use different statements. Most commonly the decisions in C++ are made in several different ways, but most commonly we use the if-else statement, that is choosing between two alternatives. Choosing between two alternatives. Right. Then another decision statement is also there. That is another decision making statement is also there. So that is called switch statement. That is called a switch statement. So which contains multiple alternative sections. That creates multiple alternative sections of code. So it is also based on some condition, but we have multiple statements can be executed. That is, multiple chances are there, multiple alternatives are there. We can discuss this. We can discuss that particular thing in a detailed manner in the upcoming videos. What is mean by switch statement? So now we can start discussing about the selection statements and its types one by one. There are different selection statements are there. So first one is if statement, then second one is if else, then next nested if, then else if later. Again I repeat students, selection statements are of different types. So first one we can discuss as if statement, then if else, then nested if, then else if later, and then we can say switch statement is also a selection statement. First we are going to discuss about if statement. The if statement is evaluated, that is the condition is evaluated. If the condition is true, then the true block is executed. So in the if statement there will be some condition will be there. The condition will be evaluated. Whenever we evaluate the condition may be true or it may be false. Either it will be true or it will be false. So if it is true, the statement will be executed. That is, a true block will be executed. It may be a statement or a set of statement. It may be a statement or a set of statement. So whenever the if condition is true, true block is executed. But whenever the if condition is false, that is otherwise, the true block is skipped. That is, the statement will be skipped. Can you understand, students? Again I repeat, whenever the if condition is true, true block is executed, that is a statement or one or more statement that is executed. If the condition becomes false, true block is skipped. If the condition is false, true block is skipped. You can see the syntax for the if condition. See here the if condition syntax. If expression, that is if condition, true block. If the condition is true, true block is executed. But when the if condition is false, statement X will be executed. Whenever the if condition is true, true block is executed and statement X will be executed. Can you understand, students? If the condition is true, true block and statement X will be executed. But when the condition becomes false, statement X alone will be executed. See here they have given in the above syntax, if is a keyword, in the above syntax, if is a keyword that should contain expression or condition, which is enclosed within parenthesis, So if is a keyword, and then after the if keyword we want to give the condition or expression within the parenthesis. If the expression is true, that is non-zero value. If the expression is true, non-zero value, true block is executed and followed by the statement X. True block is executed and followed by the statement X are also executed. Otherwise, see here, when the condition becomes false, the control passes to statement X. So whenever the condition is true, true block and statement X is executed. But when the condition becomes false, the statement X alone is executed. Then see here, the true block may consist of single statement or a compound statement, or we can say that empty statement. So the true block may contain single statement or compound statement. Compound statement means in the first video itself we discussed one or more statement. Compound statement means which contains one or more statement. So it may contain single statement or one or more statement, or else null statement. Empty statement means that does not contain any statement, empty statement. So true block. Now you can see the flow chart. See the flow chart here. What happens here? Test expression. Condition is checked. If the condition is true, true block, and it goes to statement X. Can you see, students? If the condition is true, true block is executed and it also executes statement X. But when the condition becomes false, see the another arrow mark. This arrow mark represents the false block. That is, the condition becomes false. When the condition becomes false, it directly executes the statement X. When the condition becomes false, it directly executes the statement X. True block is skipped. Now we can see the program to check whether the person is eligible for vote or not. Can anyone say what is the age for eligible for voting? What is the age eligible for voting? The person whose age is 18 and above. The person whose age is 18 and above. What is meant by 18 and above? So those who have the age 18 and above 18. Those who have the age 18 and above 18. But if his age is less than 18, that is below 18, then he is not eligible for voting. Sir, my age is 17. Is it possible to vote? No. Sir, tomorrow my age is 18. Is it possible for voting? Is I am eligible for voting? Yes. Tomorrow your age is 18. day after tomorrow you are eligible for voting, next day onwards, or else on that day itself. For example, tomorrow is the voting day, and then tomorrow your age is 18 means then you are eligible for vote. But before that you want to apply for a ID card, and then you want to get the that is voter ID, that is called the ID card. So maximum all the students, they whenever they enter the age 18, they used to apply the voter ID, and then they get the ID card. That ID card indicates that he is eligible for voting, right? That is an identity, right? Now you see here, so 18 and above is eligible for voting. Now I am just copying this program. From this program you just see hash include IO stream using namespace std, these things you know very well. Int main, so now I am declaring the variable int age. I am declaring the variable int age. Then cout enter your age, cout enter your age. So we are asking the user to enter the age, we are asking user to enter the age, c in age, C in age. So we are asking the user to enter the age. So the user will enter the age, C in age bar. So the user is asked to enter the age. Then if age is greater than or equal to 18, if age is greater than or equal to 18, so the user will enter some value, then that value is compared with 18, then the value is compared with 18. So whenever the value is greater than 18, condition is true. Condition is true means you are eligible for voting. This statement will be executed. This statement will be executed. Cout, you are eligible for voting. But whenever the value is not greater than 18, then what will happen? See, if the condition is true, this after the if condition, two statements are there. These two statements will be executed. When the condition becomes true, these two statements will be executed. But when this condition becomes false, then what will happen? So true block is skipped, so this statement will be executed. This statement is always executed. This statement is always executed. Now the program is over. Now you see the output is shown here. So let us see this thing in a practical manner. So I can show you in a practical manner. So start, we want to click the Dev C++. Click Dev C++. Now Control plus N for new file, then Control plus V. So I am pasting the program. So now you can see the program here. So after typing the program, Control plus S. So let us save as if statement. Let us save as if statement. Now when I press F9, it does not shows any error. So when I press F10, it asks me to enter the age. So now I am entering the age as 19. Now what it shows? Either 19 is above 18 or not. Yes, condition becomes true. True means you are eligible for voting. This statement is always executed. Can you see this line? You are eligible for voting. This statement is always executed. But now you see again F9 compile, then F10. If I type 17, then what will happen? If I type 17, so what happens? You are not eligible for voting. That is, you are eligible for voting. That line is not printed. So the condition becomes false. Condition becomes false means true block is skipped. Now which is the true block? This is the true block. This particular line is called a true block. So that particular line is skipped. So it executes. This statement is always executed. Can you understand, students? Now you see the video. See here. Enter your age. What happens? 23. 23. Condition is true or false? 23 greater than or equal to 18. Condition is true. True means you are eligible for voting. This statement is always executed. So this is output 1. See the another output. Enter your age. What is the age they have given? 16. 16 is greater than or equal to 18. True or false? Condition becomes false. False means true block is skipped. So this statement is always executed. Can you understand, students? So in this video you have learnt the if statement with the syntax, and then I have shown you the example. I think you might have understood this video. So let's end the class. So thank you, students.